A very good evening to you all. Thank you, media persons. We have called this press conference in regard to the recent absorbed case by the Department of Higher Education. Let me begin by saying that the Office of the Dimapur Naga Swing Sinan has received the RTI reply on 28 March 2025. After thoroughly studying this RTI reply, it has been found that 144 posts has been absorbed by the Higher Education Department on 18 December 2024. These posts were contractual appointments made from 30th January 2015 to 18 February 2020. In light of these revelations, Dimapur Naga Students Union has issued a press release on 8 April 2025. Contrary to public statements that we are keeping quiet, we have vehemently condemned the absorption, bypassing the mandated recruitment process through the Nagaland Public Service Commission. This is a contravention to June 6, 2016 Cabinet decision banning regularization of contractual employees. Sadly, on 8 February 2024, the Nagaland Cabinet has approved a policy for regularization of contract or ad hoc employees, which undermines the principle of right to equal opportunities.
See, this issue should be an eye-opener for each one of us. Nothing new. Pila debi ina employees on the contract basis they appoint kurina, which they regularize kuriya do ina bishi dikina hai. Departments of the loopholes to bishi ase, we agree. And under the watch of Dnsu and its apex body, amiando inado bole ne diwo idu bina amian sobke jana ase. Itula issue de oledo much has been said and heard. It's all over the media also. Amian sobke jana ase. Dnsu do issue raise kora do limelight te ahibo karne nohe. Holibe itu issue do as much as it is important for Dnsu, it is important for every organization and for everyone in Nagaland. Issue raise kora do hole for justice, fairness and transparency. Itu kane raise korla ase. Initially, iduan assistant professors to tange appoint kora do hole contract basis te korise, and we all know contract to kina thake. Aro ami hala tibi RTI report RTI receive korala tibi ase. Itu contract to hole do they were appointed for a certain period of time, and if necessary, government han tan idu renew role la ina contract thakse. However, sadly, we have come to know that they have been absorbed by the government without following any proper recruitment process. We are not saying that assistant professor Hando, we are not saying that they are not qualified. Most of them are net qualified, and at the same time PhD holders and BSA. And their contribution towards the educational process, educational system in Nagaland over the years have been very immense, which is why we believe that some of the college students union they have brought in favor of the recent order, but we feel very sorry for them. It is time to be practical rather than being emotional. So, like said, the professors were not recruited through proper means. It is a first-class gazetted officer, and we are of the belief and opinion that in our first-class gazetted officers through proper channel, and that is NPSC, right? Conduct Kurina Javalage. The government of Nagaland 2016 day ACTA order issue stating banning all the contract appointments in all the departments in Nagaland. If the government of Nagaland had followed their own order, then this issue wouldn't be here today. Therefore, the Dimapur Naga Students Union urge the government to rectify this grave injustice and restore the faith of the Naga youths in the fairness and integrity of the recruitment process. Thank you.
Itu isu to kali Dimapur Naga Student Union na loy itu as a whole general public la isu ase mohambi Dimapur Naga Student Union te mohambi induct kurina kurato mohambi ekta promise or loise Kiki Kuriso Billy Mohan, Bia come to the compromise Nakuro, will fight for the society, will fight for the students community. Aro one is na Mohan Mohala Montive sincerely changes to Anule Moja Mohanbi. Aro itu corruption to Kali government and oil. Man government discipline where corruption to is everywhere. Aro Mohan Dimapur Naga Student Union Mohan Kitya press release likise. Then they alag organization they came in support with us. Aro right after press release, Mr. Missiono Kate also came to our office. They Kohima all the way from Kohima to my office there is and I'm going to take a look we can discuss with you. Missiono Kate is the Combined Technical Association of Nagaland President as they na mana RTIB they RTI Mardo they Janu Montarne all of information be so man we have to share with and we are very happy such kind of person Taibi Mon Digina all the way from Kohima to Dimapur for this cause Taibi Aisha Mon office there mon discuss kurse na ona Taibi cholo ki ule milina kam kurbo na ona Taibi khushi paega office there na tai back Kohima te tai aro itu kichide tai mon bi dikese tai longlen show to be tai mon ba kota kurse and we are really happy and this fight is not only of Dnsu milina ekula te kam kurbo na jana
This question is to the Education Secretary, Dnsu. Amunika Bachun to RBI report ashe that the 144 likhina ase whereas the social media the viral has 147 ase to laga opor dibo clarify dibo.
Mohan to RBI file kona pa to mohan kane 144 leases hai kana so itu orders kana ina ase. Only be date 8 April there higher education pa tha notice there so lease there itu the transfer orders posting and transfer ta the 147 ase itu ase.
Now this question is to the President. Higher education to contract passes the Takandi 8 April there to Takandi regularized religion to laga opor Dnsu babe immediately apne press release given dikhi paise and then other Federation NSF prabi to laga opor likhina ase Nagaland University students prabi likhina ase. Now Dimapur Naga Students Union laga stand kini ase itu jani umonjai matlab takal laga jundo appointment ase to cancel kori dibo bolibi directorate te officials kan ba nole concerned minister kan ba itu kaldi korishilo to itu kaldi kora laga opor Dimapur Naga student laga mang ke ase.
See actually just to make it more clear nagamis pro ko itu starting issue to Dnsu first found hoy itu to 5-6 years 8-9 years bhi hoy gina issue chhod ase since tate iko result ola nai it doesn't bear any fruit and Dimapur Naga Student Union we wrote an RTI so RTI respond paise with facts and figure whatever we receive in the information itu mahan itihasapra mahan press release dishe. Now as you all know the fact ki Dimapur Naga Student can issue choice gale to until and unless there are certain issues that includes a student community and their identity exposed nukorwa karni no shikle to ta khanna future effect no karni some issues are kept deal in the office but as long as the issue that is concerned for the Nagas it is always open transparent honest and loyal to the issue. And I'm not sure whether our contribution have made a significant to the citizens of Nagaland. But I hope and believe that the citizens of the Nagas should acknowledge the issues that we have touched transparently. RTI response paise, we were open to everyone. Ki RTI paise mokhan rakhilebo issue luka gina chobo ina ame. Press release kurse one person came, I forgot his name. Itu Aisha. I can information mangsha facts and figure take jidisha. Not only him, whoever wants to take information, media can be local. Any Naga individual, any COS can come and take it. Because this issue is for the concern the Nagas. Kuma man kote issue to Dnsu lan hoitla la kota kase. But later on, if you want to know more about it, if you want to know that question, I want to question that, I will answer to it. Let's stick to this now. Now this contractual itu issue to 147 assistant professor post. Aro not 153 nishna ase bushe. That we haven't, but mohan in response to the RTI mohan 154 paigina ase. I mean iman thora bhi jane. So I have one thing ki itu those were the times पहिला assistant professor khan mori jaise example 2 জন 3 জন mori jaise, then the out of urgency assistant professor lakse, and the under special consideration dalde itu duita post garne NPSC to conduct karna pare to that kind of issues can be understand to, no, but that cannot be an excuse to recruit more than the capacity, na. That's what we believe. Now CTN and NTQ busle CTN and the other one that's coming up. That can be the issue to us. Court case is going on. No, I not trying to discourage them also. Maybe see the core issue to case to court jabo court per decide kurbo. But as far as I know, court judge be I don't see that there a lot GTO going chances to come there. I'll tell you why. Kalau the government can pay to contractual basis kina kurkena say they have done their homework very well. Okay, tagal homework pura well kuna say cabinet decision PNR clear aro NPSC kan logo bi clear logina ase bushe na aro governor logo bi clearance logina ase kuche etu special under special consideration because of the needs of the assistant professor in the college. So court judge be court will have to go through that. So decline bi kodo pare, that I don't know, but whoever is fighting for the justice, God be with them. But the government is ever ready prepared. So kiman protest could be, kiman really will be, I don't think case judge will be, at the end of the day it's going to come back to the state again. Clear to politicians, they have done their homework very well. That is why they are silent. Okay, they are very silent. Now the only thing is Naga citizens can pressure group can pra. If the decision of the cabinet is not of the people, by the people and for the people, then I think it should be changed. Policy maker can get changed. Policy that does not benefit the Nagas should be changed. And that is in the Naga Manla voice. Concerned citizens, Naga Mankan, CSS can ikla boy kana khara korbo lage. The Dnsu have never claimed that this issue belongs to us. It issue to Naga Manla issue ase. All the CSOs, all the concerned should voice out. To kan se Dnsu kan ki korbo lage, agi kina jabo lage, we are pressuring. Now we had an assembly. We went to Mukupchung. Some of the media person was also there. That assembly they put up Korana Dnsu kanto. And be some federating unit. All the apex body of the tribal community of the Nagas are under NSF. So that takan put up question. So there were a bit healthy debate. The dynamics of the issue is very vast, and we need thorough debate with politicians, intellectuals, milikena itu debate kurikena itu rasta ekta olabo kena babase, because no one should be victimized under the cruel system or impartial system of the government, na. So ami kan itu tu we are targeting maybe we might be pressuring the concerned department or the ministers, na. But to be very open, na, it is not one ministry alone. Sub-one ministry recommendation para tate kam kan thak word, which means all the concerned representatives are involved there. Nah, so the government of the day, if they are sincere, they should come up with certain step that will give justice to both the assistant professor or the aspirants, and I'll tell you how and why. Halbi iti issue to amikilo kasi to NSF will still Dnsu will still continue to pursue this issue. Assembly te koishe ki NSF kan iti issue chase. Ansu kan bi choita issue for 4 or 5 years, where Dnsu were a newcomer. We don't find any fruitful results. So it's not targeting anyone, but it should be transparent. Kan we open up press release so that people can debate. It is an eye opener. Whether this 147 assistant professor itu nishna contractual basis para recruit to continue kurbo lage na lage itu open kurang discuss question. It is up to the wisdom of the people, of the Nagas, the students, the aspirants, and the professors or whoever it is to thoroughly debate in this matter. Because itu tu nishna the politicians they have done their homework very well. Okay, so what should be the other step? But since in the federating assembly of the Naga Student Federation, the NSF NSF kan pra koshi issue tahan chha se tahan ke chobo dibi. Now we are under the umbrella of NSF kan pra chobo la se. But it doesn't mean that the Dnsu have compromised their stand. We will continue. We have every right to pressure the NSF to touch this issue, and we are glad that NSF have also they have also come out with a statement, and they are also strongly against regarding this matter. Like Dnsu kan pra ki press release kusha, it is not contradicting, and NSF and Dnsu we are all in one boat. NSF pra ki dishe kusha to tate aw man bi kusha, angam man bi kusha, na saya man bi kusha, lotha regma sab kuskina se, because NSF represent the whole. They are the stakeholders of the student community as a whole. Nah, so I don't think Dusa Manbra Halakurshakalibi, all the federating unit have endorsed that NSF should take it. So that is it. So then is an issue to Kurusha, NSF can lead Kurukusha. So now we will pursue this issue through NSF. Now whatever the NSF tell us to do, we will have to do it.
So, sir, that means Abani Kumun Jado, 5th Federal Assembly for the tenure 23-25. Just the Munu village that federating units supported bodies of endorse NSF for take up in principle agree with
yes. It is passed by the speaker. It is speaker bright workers, no one objected. So that is a yes. No?
What about the many colleges that are supporting this? And especially under Dimapur jurisdiction. And Dnsu got take on this.
You see, I will tell you about. I'm not trying to undermine the voice of the student council of the student colleges. Now, when we talk about the issues of these colleges, tahan to ansulan chite thake. Ansulan chite thake. Now, interview the amikhan ekla ke nolimi. Go and question the Ansu also.
So they are being silent on this. We have noticed that no notice has been made.
Yeah, as of now. But I'll tell you in that part also. So some of the colleges are not under Ansu. Nah, Dimapur jurisdiction be Dimapur all Nagaland. So even when it comes, Denisla actually under the preview jurisdiction of Dnsu, Amikhan to college kan Ansu and Chetan Thaka man kan be Thagase. Nah, when it comes to college matter, unless we are invited, we don't even go and intervene. Unless when we feel it's necessary to intervene. Nor do we take membership fee from any colleges or school. Now regarding this matter, college can I would request the media person to go and interview them also. They should also come out and clear their stand. Nah? I sincerely feel like they are very young, they are innocent. Itu college stay the assistant professor botas also. Contractual Prahaman Khan. So under the pressure of this assistant professor or administrator, no one has pressurized me. No one has pressurized. Mahan student council ke pressure diya. Amikhan with Amikhan intention to clear ase. We are aware of what we have given our statement. That's one thing. For me, I feel like they are innocent. Tahan bi pass out hobudu. Tahan pass out hatem de tahan committee exam. Gibona na tahan itu backdoor appointment support pra karni tahan backdoor kam pabol ase. That is a question to na. Question tera ase to. Tahan pra najin gen ase kilo to they are innocent. Man pressure pra karni ase kilo. But if they did not give out their notice, I mean their stand regarding this issue supporting this contractual assistant professor, if it's not is under the pressure of someone, then they're innocent. But if not, then imagine these people becoming a student leader in the future. No, Nagas are watching them. For example, see, I will not tell the college name. Likhina say that we stand with the government decision of this contractual recruitment process. So, example, moi letter the shigla to hinato pi awomi president Dimamo Nagasin likhina sudo. To tade signatories GS aro president nam likha ase nagaman sa ta khange. They should be very careful. Itu tahan college te tahan hodai no purbudu. They are going to go out of this college, pass out kurigina, tahan maybe they want to be a student leader. To tahan inaga bohigena nagaman ki bigashe kulo de inaga man kan student leader kun bar banabo. Tahan future effect ras noi. Okay. Tata thik ase tahan na their ambition is not to become a student leader. Then obviously either they want to be a businessman, entrepreneurs, or they want to be a government employee, right? So government employee kina gusbola ase, back door par gusbota hai. Back door bhi tahan na pabudu. Kalau itu 147 post dia backdoor pro gusi zaman gusi jaya nugusa mankan gusa pra question raise kerasa tu. Ami bi backdoor gusi mun thakmu modi nugusa tu modi halo korhui example na. Aro kuma mantu sensitive pro mankan bi against kerasa. So go and ask those student council signatories kan hudi bi. Apni kan itu under the pressure kurshana na apni kan jani ke na intention kursha. First thing pressurize kurshi tu they are innocent. They should withdraw their statement. Now or they should tahan na statement media ke koi bola that they were innocent. Second thing, tahan pra intentionally kurasa gilo tu God be with them, honestly. Nakaman tahan ke sase. So that is the stand. So I feel like either they are innocent or they are intentionally doing it. Itu yasa.
Sources have informed that Dnsu met with Imna Along, Minister of Department of Higher Education, and also he's Minister of others as well. But can you tell us the outcome of the meeting, especially in regard to this? What was discussed and what was his reaction and point of view?
We had a healthy debate, with arguments also. So like Kwanishna, see, Dimapur Nagasin, we are very clear. I was not convinced, nor of my executive was convinced. But we are also trying to understand the position he's holding. Because he is not alone who is responsible. Sab manlo cross tai durase. Okay, I don't have any connection with Sir Im Nalong, honestly. But see, if we are touching the issue with transparent honesty, chopa like it na. So Sir Im Nalong is the one carrying the cross. Holibi tate assistant professor kiman jan gusana sab Sir Im Nalong pro gusalan hoito. Recommendation dusa jaga bare agina sudu. Nah, we never know na. So when we had a discussion with him, there are certain issues which we cannot say in the media also. But we do try to understand. Nah, holibi maybe sabi. No amount of reason or excuse can justify the procedure they are doing. No, that's for sure. And I really want to say yes to him. But this kind of issue cannot be taken emotionally, na. Practically. So 15 years, 20 years service kurginas kina phekai dibo gaise. To amra so dibo husa ase. But there is always a way. If the government is sincere, there is always a way. So my stand was like this. I didn't say yes to him also. Neither was I harsh to him also. We had a good cup of coffee together. And we were discussing. So I told him, okay, 15 years, 20 years, tahan kam kurginas. We don't understand that. We acknowledge them. Nah, tahan ki regularize kudubo kushe. If they really want to regularize it, so 15 years tahan kam kurginas do. If they really want to regularize it, then let them also go through the process na NPSC. It's not that the concerned assistant professor tahan 15-20 years free para kam kuran hoitu. They were paying salary. Tahan 15 years, 20 years government can get free para government ka modok korble free para hika ase koile to that is one thing. No, seriously, forget about procedure also. That is one thing. It should be acknowledged. Their sacrifice, their service towards the education institution done. Okay, award dua lagi tahan regular. But 15 to 20 years, it's not that they were doing it for free. At least they should be happy that they were employed for 15 to 20 years. Now, how about others who were not recruited through that process also? If you are practically khata ko ase. Now, to kunba to ka ase, thik ase the other solution they again itu moi ko dishe. To on the other stand, to man khan contractual thaka man khan ke bi ki kobo NPC per jawab lo to kunba montu itu student khan ke shikayat ande takhan overage ho dishe kushe. Overage ho kushe. To thik ase overage hoise to inaga man khan ke to relaxation should be dibi na. No, honestly, there is a way to 4 years older par hoise 4 years relaxation dibi. No, honestly, there is always a way na. To holibi ami khan takhan le itu buji kena 147 assistant professor khan ke mukhan yes ko dishe kole to. Yes ko dishe kole to. How about the other people? Now, since one of you asked me about the Dnsu stand, see, I clearly understand the motives of the Dnsu. I really appreciate how they voice out for the student. Even me during my time, I have also contributed towards Dnsu. Maybe college test to I have also actively participated in Dnsu, and we always have soft corner for Dnsu. And Dnsu platform plays a very vital role. Now, in this case, Dnsu stand was like GT assistant professor can get hatai discipline to college shatan hoi jabo. That was the point they were telling us. Arot itu college time there assistant professor lagi she itu karni di dishe ko ase. Takhan bagotu di dishe. Itia tu kinan takhan ek kitabo ka. Holibi sabi. Itu I will give it to media also. Yete likhina ase Department of Higher and Technical Education contractual there. Point number 3 there, I will send you in media. Point number 3 there, the contractual engagement is for a period of 1 year or till the finalization of the recruitment process by the NPSC, whichever is earlier, and may be terminated at any time without prior notice from either side. So itu clearly likhina ase to itu assistant professor kan ta kan aha temte itu clearly likhina ta kan bi to accept na ase to na to it's not that assistant professor they are not aware of it. Now this issue was prolonging for 5 years, and I believe within these 4 or 5 years things could have been done. To government la olop negligence thaki jeshini ki 147 assistant professor thaki she na to itu 147 NPSC kan pra recruit nokra tak to na takan ye contractor rakhibo kone likhina ase to 4-5 years te itu to process to astibar court hashikle to hoi jabo thala ase neki amla bhabnate aro ansu khan pra bi olop request korise ki itu to college la issue ase ansu khan ke di dibi issue to ansu la issue ase kono koise now Dnsu ami khan issue chatu college. Our focus was not on college. We are not talking about the college here now. Media should understand and people should understand. Dimapur Naga Student Union itu issue chatu. We are talking about the mechanism that is recruiting the youths na student khange. We are talking about the portal that is recruiting. We are not talking about the college now. We are talking about the NPC. So when you talk about the NPC, it's a Naga issue. And it is never about the Dnsu issue. We have never claimed that the issue belongs to the Dnsu. In fact, every Naga individual, the Naga experience, it issue trouble again. Now we are not particularly focusing on college. Now we are talking about the NPC experience, one of the most trusted portal where it should not be misused. So, Kwanishna, American issue it is a promotion. So the Dnsu should also understand that American issue how to not on college basis. Our focus was broader. It was on broader side. So NSF can get the say. NSF can obviously they will sincerely. I hope things will positively turn out. It policy makers can get change kobo lagbo. Court judicial be Kwanishna. I have repeat korase. Sorry for the repetition. PNR clearance solution, finance solution, cabinet decision, aro governor logina se. To court judicial court hudibu to. NPC clearance loše gule to aro wapas patai bola se. Now NSF can break na issue bola se. I think we should pursue this issue consistently. And if the decision of the cabinet, again one more, if the decision of the cabinet is not of the people, by the people and for the people, then we should make them do it. That the decision is for the well-being of the Nagas.
Last question is Dimapur Naga Students Union General Public Dimapur District Civil Societies Organization unfair means 147 assistant professor appoint
I want to appeal to the citizens of the Nagas. See, we are still the society, be it the civil societies or the government of the day. We are still ruled by 70s and 80s people. Okay, we are still ruled by 70s and 80s people. Now this generation can itatak be student leader can all up ase. Na see, pola mon naga man matha kati takishe. Ta ami khanaj kalbi na matha kati bola lagbo. Pola backdoor appointment takishe. Ta aj kalbi backdoor appointment takbo lagbo. 900 police personnel ke to hatai dishe. Assistant professor ke to nahatabo. Assistant professor sab ke ek bar hatai dibi ko anoi to. Itu assistant professor can give in hatabi, but recruit them in a proper way. Na? If they are really a professor, imagine the basic foundation of an education. Teacher from mola kurbola sudu. The teacher plays a very vital role in molding up the student. Na? So when the structure, when the procedure is through the backdoor appointment, whether the teacher is eligible or not, forget that part. But ami teacher hoy kina, ami backdoor para hoy kina, it backdoor hi kobo. Contractual para kena regularize kulu shudo. To itata to contractual number kam kora se dakhal. they are not called backdoor. Someone goes takan backdoor noy kasu do. To thik ase takan backdoor noy. Na takan contractual recruitment kora ase. Hole bi regularize hui jishik lo to backdoor kobo to. They have never come through a proper procedure na. To regularize have to takan backdoor hui jabo. No, ita to backdoor noy kasu takan claim which means they are contractual. Na so contract agreement thaki to. There are certain agreement na. To itu contractual to renew bi kurushin kurane najne de. Renew bi kuru every year itu renew to kurobo lagi. Itu bi kurane de. To we are not saying one for the sense of ek bar khadet bukan aste aste fill up koro parbo. That is the thing. First thing na. To yete ami citizen ha common jatu see. Ami kan citizen man kan bujbo lage to poila manu itu contract based kora to hode kurobo lage. For how long can we go? Kwan islam kan matha kati dikshe aaj kan bhi matha kati bola lage noi to changes aha se changes to ahi bola lage. To itu 147 aspirant post to continue kurobo lage na lage itu nagaman janbo lage. Thousands of dreams murai dia ase de. Aru itu 147 post bhi ini na pai de. Underprivileged kan ki dhyan hoy de. Politicians begging thakaman, bureaucrats begging thakaman. Ama well to sab guskin asu to. Ami khalna khandan friend kan bhi guskin asu to. To moi to chup boi jabo moi bhi emotional jabo. Ami na friend na didi dada kam korase mo ki khota ko ase mon bia na pabi. Pressure asu to moi bhi. But I'm telling you, Dimapur Naga students have never succumbed under any political pressure, under any factions, or under any businessman. Powerful one to truth I say. Effect was 147 estimate post hamde ami khan na friendship, ami khan na relationship man ke effect was to changes animal gulu to let's start from us na. Aru Facebook dek sab man comment kora ase. Ta kasul bi ta khan ge ita naga man hypocrisy ase jane. Ita Dnsu ke support kora ase, Dnsu ke support kile support kora jane ta khan kam na pa karne ase. Ki jane media man bi backdoor pa particular kunma to guso pare. No honestly. Media man bi ekdam loi kena Dnsu ka yes gal ta ki backdoor disikle ta bi khushro le lo to. No, that is the hypocrisy level na. To see crucify me, I don't mind. But this is the truth. Changes and let's start from here. Our media plays a very important role. They only, and I really appreciate the media fraternity for always having faith on the Dnsu in any issue. We are ready to give out any information. Forget about government here. Dnsu dibe ata likhi na. No, we have the right. Modi dibo. Itu Dnsu kan sports crowd in there 3,30,000 budget banashe ita details fund dibo to. That's how it should work because Dnsu belongs to the public na. तो ये जो transparency changes आने वाला है तो public citizen जन्म लगे policy maker खान के ही vote दिया देते क्या हिसाब से दिखे ना से ये तो जन्म लगे तो first thing first at the end of the day को क्या है जने is neither politician nor the businessman nor the it's coming back to the public again public खानी ठीक नहीं तो असल तो public खान पर जासु तो ये तो 147 assistant post तो कौन ऐसे जने they are not politician they are public man bra jaigina request kora lasu to government bra morom bra ikina 147 assistant post kuribi kona theng duri kina janu to pola zamane to naga man khan ke government job kuribi ko nukure to na request kori to but the world is changed. It's not that government of Nagaland was requesting this 147 assistant post jaigina ministry mela go jaigina morom bra naga man ke take request kran to ta hi jaigina kora lasu to kiman gusase background pun menti man gusasu to see the government of the day should understand. Even if they don't go through the procedure of the NPSC, backdoor kurshik libi, still then there is a trouble ho. Still then they cannot bring any solution ho. Backdoor par kiman par gusabu ko libi solution hai boka. So the only thing the government can solve this is proper follow procedure na. Let the eligible, let the capable who have gone through this exam na. Be it takan bi matha pressure lobola kam nai. Public bi takan ki blame korna porbo because it's properly done. Na takan par ko nishna 147 post ke defend korbo karni 1,000 naga man gan ke kurbo kle to alak hota. So at the end of the day it is a cabinet decision again. तो policy maker खानी ठीक नहीं. Now we are going hiding behind the bushes. Bureaucrats खान के department खान के concern authority खान के बिया बड़ा pressure दे ऐसे. हल भी बाहर पर साजिश करे तो कोई बाहर से करे तो सब politician खान होगा ऐसे. So it should be changed. तो that is the appeal. The Naga should know. itu मैं कोई दिशा.
Finally, do you want the same outcome as how 935 constables the court had quashed it, and then they have asked for new recruitment process and to complete it in 6 months' time with proper advertising, proper recruitment process for 935? Do you want the same outcome for this 147 posts as well? Would you like DNSUs? Is it what do you say?
See,
a will, a wish? That
First of all, I will big round this, but that's a very good question. That's a very good question because see, like I said, it's a healthy debate. We need to debate. Like all the intellectuals, the Naga concerned, CSOs, politicians, we should debate so that solution will be. So that's a very good question actually. Tricky question, but a very good question. So see, first thing is, inegasi. Diobo nagasi in spearhead Quran. Now we cannot pass a verdict. NSF, go and please have a question. But if you're asking my POV, point of view, I will tell on that part. And that same POV I have tell our concerned ministers, and I don't know whether he will take it or not. And the second thing is, we can only pressurize the government to change the policy. If only the policy is not for the well-being of the Nagas, of the student community, then only we voice out. Otherwise, we cannot tell them to do this or to do that. First thing, we are not authorized to give order to them because we are also not the government. We are not the policy maker now. Policy kina bana bola se, that's up to the policy makers. But that policy should be for the well-being of the Nagas. It has here. So that you should differentiate. Second thing, my POV is to 900 constable ke hatai dibi na to itu nishna to mangan hoy de. Don't take me otherwise here. I will tell you that. 900 constable ke to hatai dishe. Hatai dishe bi itu 900 constable bishi man khan thanga pai taise to. House loan loi kena asu to. Car loan loi kena asu to. Bishi jamana hobo de. I'm telling you. Government matha bikha sai ta to. Holbi itu galti kun korse government ba to korse na. They deserve it. Sorry for the language. Now second thing, in this 147 assistant post, Dnsu we have come to the understanding. Ki 147 post ke hatai dibi. We are also trying to understand their difficulties now. Not they have shared their difficulties. We are ready to understand it. At first Dnsu kan to sab ke hatai dibi kana sudo. Our press release was like that, no. However, now we have come to the understanding. Is it transparent pasade? Why Dnsu changed their position? Now we talk and we found there's some certain difficulties from the government side also. Now we are ready to understand them. So they should also understand us. Now we are saying, okay, don't remove this 147 post. Let them continue. Continue paying them. Now, contractual they to full salary needed to contractual salary they na. So 147 post and this teacher, assistant professor, if they are really concerned for the student, they will not come out of the street to regularize them. Nor they will say, let's shut down this. Nagaman will decide, Nagaman bertahan ke sasu to. Isu man ke boy na khalibi isu ke to boy khabo lage. First thing first. Now, 147 is assistant post ke na hatabo kele thik ase. Let it be continue. But it is written. I will read it again. See, this point, please, I am coming back to the point. Media, please note that. Remove no kurbi. But kindly remember this number 3. Now, the contractual engagement is for a period of 1 year. Either renew and continue, it's okay. Now, or till the finalization of the recruitment process of the NPSC, whichever is earlier and may be terminated at any time without prior notice from either side. Matlab continue करबी ना. तो 4-5 years को देखिए तो 4-5 years, not 4-5, 7-8 years itu assistant professor काम करने government kan NPSC aspirant kan contact करना पड़े, recruit करना पड़े. Solution तो था किसी तो, solution तो आसु तो. So not necessarily 147 एक बार remove करने को लगी तो. ठीक है, so 147 आसे को तो the government can say, we have worked for 15 years, 20 years, we have been paying you salary. If you continue to serve, then you also appear exam, na. Give them a chance to appear. Overage hoy jaman kan be under special consideration. Takan ki age relaxation di na exam dalbo dibi na. Now some assistant professors are saying, "Ami kan ite exam di lokot pass hobo kushe." That means they are not eligible. They are not capable. They may kindly volunteer themselves to resign. Nano hai. So this is it. 147 be nepeka be continue kurbi. That if they want to continue serving, exam dalbi na. Notun man bhi dalbi, purana man bhi dalbi na. Na. Aru kun kan overage hoise, it can give a relaxation di dibi under special consideration. Pas no man kan to ki koribo. Tate bora jabardast to hikawa na pare. So 147 ke remove kurbi na bhi kwane mohanto. We have come to the understanding. Our point of view was like that. 147 can hatabi, but you can proper procedure bata han gibi stream te anwa parbo, on board te anbo parbo mon itu koi dia ase.
Oye, mala president ke supplement karo mon jai. Itu the Dnsu, we don't have any personal hatred towards 147 appointees. What is important is the well-being and future of Nagaland. Or if they stand on the ground, which itself is corrupted, then kina student integrity or morals kina hiko. So manite 147 ke hatabi terminate kurbi nam kona our appeal now. But paper to do na ligse paru discuss president one is a true discussion one be solution. Itu 147 tahan age election hoile bi kina kurna bi to procedure bachai gana ina kuri gana tahan pass out issue gule. Tambi they will feel themselves proud. Tambi student ke integrity or moral to ikaw paru. Itu supplement room one.